Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I've got some G.I. Joe HasLab news for you today. You've probably seen this. If you're watching my channel, you probably are into this, but they announced, Hasbro announced today that they are doing a HasLab and they are going to release a Dragonfly for the classified series figures, and it looks amazing. Let's take a couple minutes. Let's take a look at what they revealed, look at some of the price points, some of the things that could be unlocked as the tiers, as they get more orders. And let's get into it. Let's go right now. Here we go. So here is a render. This is a 3D render of the Dragonfly. So it comes with all of this. The base price comes with all of this. You've got the Dragonfly itself. It comes with Wild Bill. Wild Bill has two sets of hair, if you will, hair without the hat and hair with the hat, and two guns and a knife, two six shooters, I should say, and a knife. We'll look a little bit closer at Wild Bill in a little bit. It comes with a stand, a flight stand. You've got multiple different weapons that can be mounted underneath the side wings here, two rockets on the side, and plenty of blast and rocket effects. So these two over here on the sides, on the left and right sides, go with the rockets, and you've got some blast effects that go with the guns that are on the Dragonfly as well. Here's another look at the whole thing from the side, and you can see a few of the blast effects right here on one of the guns, up here on one of the side guns mounted on the nose, and then you've got, this is like a rocket launcher that can be mounted underneath, and you've got some blast effects there as well. So just looks amazing. This whole thing is about 2.5 feet wide, so it's almost twice the size or length of what the HasLab Hiss tank is going to be. From above, you can see, once again, all of the different accessories that come with the base price. And I say base because I'm sure that more things will open up as the tiers are unlocked. But there's an overhead shot. You got two rocket launchers. You've got two bomb droppers. I'm assuming that's what that is. These are smaller rockets. You've got the two large rockets that go on the side with the rocket effects. And then this right here is like a hoist. This drops down. This little piece right here drops down on a string, and you can suspend some other figures from that or something else. You've got a Tommy gun right here as well, and you've got the blast effects that go along with it. Here is Wild Bill. He's got two sets of hair, if you will. You've got the hair, and then you've got the hat with some hair underneath of it. His sunglasses do come off. He's got two six shooters that go in his holster right here. He's got his vest and then the knife as well. Now, the only thing that I would complain about with this with this figure, because I think he looks pretty great, is I thought it would have been nice if, along with the hair without the hat, if we could have gotten a hat that he could just hold, maybe hold it in his hand or set off to the side on a desk or something. I don't know. But the hat with the hair sculpted in, that's nice, but it would be nice to be able to have three things: the hair with the hat, or I should say the hat with the hair, and then the hat by itself would have been a nice touch as well. I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't think about that. But the only other thing that I was wondering about, and again, this is just a 3D render, is with these sunglasses, I hope that they fit on his head well. It's hard to tell from this picture right here, but I know that the glasses that were on the Baroness, when you take those glasses off, she has these big, like, holes in the side of her head, like near her temples. So I'm hoping that that's not the case with these glasses that they're making for him. I seriously doubt it. It doesn't look like you can see that on the side of his face there. And even though this is a 3D render, I just don't see that happening. All right, a little bit of the details on the inside of the cockpit. This will all light up. These panels will all light up. They showed it in the video, on the reveal video, and it looks pretty great. All of the um, decals and everything will be they will come with the Dragonfly as well. So, but this light up effect was really, really nice. And there's some spotlights and some lighting effects on the underside of the Dragonfly as well that look nice as well. Here it is on the stand, and you can mount this either direction. You can mount it so it's facing down, kind of in attack mode, or you can flip it around and it can look like it's taking off. But this is a good look at these rocket effects. So this rocket effect here with this attaches to the side of the wing that's on the side of the Dragonfly, and so it attaches right there, and then you can attach the rocket that's being fired as well. This is one of the nicest things about this. It gives you a nice little action shot that you can use, and then you've got these other blast effects that can be mounted onto the different weapons as well. The first unlock at the first tier, if it gets to 13,000 backers, the first tier 1 unlock is Ripcord. So this Ripcord, this is like Knight something Ripcord. I forget what they called him exactly, but this looks really nice. I think we're getting a Ripcord just in his camo suit at some point in time, but this Ripcord looks really nice. The helmet is great. The face mask is awesome. He's got his goggles here, the backpack. Well, I should say his not the backpack. It's packed. The backpack is packed with his parachute, and then these two weapons. And I think the best part about this whole figure are these two weapons. These are great looking weapons with some accessories that can be taken off and then put back on. So this tier 1 unlock of Ripcord looks really, really nice. So we're getting at least 2 figures. Now, to go along with that, they also revealed that there is a tier 2 and a tier 3 unlock. The tier 2 unlock opens up at 16,000 orders, and then the tier 3 is at 19,000 orders. So 10,000 is the minimum that the minimum for this to get backed. Now, they showed the video at the time that I'm recording this. They showed the video about 2 hours ago, and it's already at 4,600 backers. So it's almost halfway to its minimum amount in a 2-hour time period. I think the Hiss tank reached its first tier at, or not the first tier, but it reached its minimum within 24 hours. So my gut tells me that this is also going to reach it very, very quickly, maybe even 24 hours. So we'll see, but I haven't ordered mine yet. I know I'm going to order one. We'll talk about the pricing here in just a little bit, but this is definitely going to get backed. I would be shocked if all 3 of these do not get unlocked, but with the first one you get Ripcord. So the nice thing about this is no matter what, if all the tiers get unlocked, you're going to get 4 figures with this HasLab. All right, let's continue. Next, let's talk about the price. It is $274.99, which that's a high price, but that's less than the Hiss tank. The Hiss tank was at $299.99. So the Hiss tank was more than the Dragonfly, and I think that the Dragonfly is better. It's a bigger vehicle. It's got a lot of details. The base comes with a lot of accessories. The potential of having 4 figures unlocked. I really think the Dragonfly is going to do well. There's no doubt in my mind that at least 2 of the figures will be unlocked. The Wild Bill that comes with the base, and then the Ripcord. And my gut tells me that at least 1, but probably the other 2 will be unlocked as well. So for $274 or $275, is it a high price point? Absolutely it is, but it's less than the Hiss tank, and I think we're going to end up liking this better than the Hiss tank. At least in my opinion. That's what I think. I think that I like this better than the Hiss tank at this point in time. So, like I said before, by July 17th, they need to have 10,000 backers in order for this to go through. I think they're going to have it in less than 24 hours. This is June 5th that they released this and revealed it. So I bet by this time tomorrow, June 6th, they at least have 10,000. I would be surprised. And if it's not in 24 hours, by the end of this week, they'll have 10,000 backers is what I'm thinking. All right. As we continue, we talked about the tier 1. It was that Night Force Ripcord figure, which looks really, really nice. And then a couple other pictures. So here's all of these pictures are just 3D renders, but this is a nice look at everything that you can see. These panels, by the way, this panel opens up. There's a panel up here by the engine that opens up as well. All of these accessories that go underneath the wings are customizable. You can take them out, replace them, and the cockpit opens in a couple of different ways. The cockpit opens straight up and down, but it also opens on the side. So this side window opens, and then on the other side, the passenger window flips open so that you can put the figures in a couple of different ways. Here's a look from the back side and how it can be mounted in a couple of different ways. Here's another look at the inside panel and what that looks like. And that's really about it. The last thing that I would like to talk about, and I'm not going to do it in this video. Well, I shouldn't say it's the last thing I want to talk about. But at some point in time, I'm gonna speculate on what these other figures might be, who they might be. I would love to see some figures that we have never seen before, and not just some repaints. Hopefully, we don't get repaints. We get brand new figures that could be unlocked with these different tiers. So to recap everything, they need 10,000 backers. It's at $275, 10,000 backers by July 17th. That'll hit, I'm sure. Like I said, at this point in time, they're at 4,600. Tier 1 will unlock Night Force Ripcord, and it comes with a ton of stuff in the base. So that's really all I have. This is just the news. I talked a little bit about some things that I think they should have done, but I think that the G.I. Joe team there at Hasbro has knocked this one out of the park. I think this is a great figure, a great vehicle. This is a good choice for the HasLab. I thought it was going to be a ground vehicle. I thought it would be like the Vamp Jeep or something like that. But this is a great vehicle. It's going to be a display piece that I think will be the centerpiece of a lot of collectors' displays. So I'm looking forward to seeing the new things that come out. Please do all the YouTube things. If you like this video, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share this video with anyone. Hopefully you enjoyed what I put out there, and hopefully you have a great day.